Today I'm going to make a little video about how to drive a belt tensioner on a 2011 BMW 328iX. I'm sure there's cross models. I will edit this later and let you know the exact crossovers. I guess he had it diagnosed by the dealership and they said it's out of line. You can kind of see there. It is. He said he already replaced this tensioner. It was a cheap one, so at first I thought it was going to be the bearing. That's what usually goes. There's a bearing in there. That pulley right there. Definitely running out of line a bit. So what you're going to need to release the belt is I got a T60 Torx. I need a reducer because I need a lot of leverage. I got a breaker bar. You're going to pull in this counterclockwise and that releases the belt. See that? I need two hands. So I'm going to pull that belt off the tensioner when I release it. Or sorry, clockwise. Okay, so I've released the belt. You can see it here loose. That's what I used to trim this tensioner. Now I'm going to go for the bolt. The bolt is a 14 inverted Torx. And remove the tensioner. I already broke this with the breaker bar. Because why struggle and ruin your ratchet heads? Let's say you ruin ratchet heads and make them all loose by... I mean, you really should break every bolt with a breaker bar. Yeah, look at that, awesome. You want to see me do the whole thing? What you do is you just pop the socket off. Use that. There's channels here. The engine is very, very hot right now. But you get the idea. This is, yeah, the engine's so hot that, yeah, that's all I can do. Notice how I left the belt just kind of twisted so not to remove it from every pulley. So first thing you notice is there's this pin here. That's to release the tensioner. That's for ease of install. That's why they put that there. You're going to put a little bit of tension, pull that, and it's going to tension the belt. Pulling that way. Even this bolt's hard to hold. First thing, always check, make sure, yeah, it looks good. Not only the right size, but right length. So, this is where you got a good solid 8 to 10, 12. This one's tighter.
Isn't that much shittier?
Yeah, same amount, so thread depth is good. The bolt, even though it's laying down, it doesn't look like much on the brush, yeah. That's all you need right there. Try to get it towards the end of the bolt, because then it pushes up, right? And you can, oh sorry, just like that. You can actually see where the bolt actually catches, right? So we'll put that in. We'll see if the alignment changes. So I got it in there. You have to put it down like this. You'll figure it out. So we're gonna do this by hand. A lot of tension on this. I don't know the actual torque spec, but with a large ratchet, smooth motions, you'll feel it. That's about it right there. So now there's that pin. You're just gonna pull that out. Pin right there. Pliers of some sort. And then I'll just put tension. I'm gonna put a wrench or my Torx back on here. Just to release the belt slowly so it doesn't just snap back. So I've just removed the pin. Put the breaker bar back on the Torx. So I put just a little bit of tension on this bar with 2 hands. Remove the pin. Now the belt will go back. It'll be tensioned. Right off the bat, it looks like it's definitely corrected itself. So now we're gonna start the engine, let it run, and we'll watch it. Alright, just figured I'd do a little follow-up. I'm going to take this off and show you the bearing. There's a bolt. Only grabbed a couple sockets. I don't know what it's going to be. 13, 10, 12. Typical sizes. First off, this is just a shield. Should pop right off. Of course, German. It's a Torx bit. So, you see there. There's a bearing number. So you can't just buy these bearings. They'll be made by a couple companies. I always like getting high-end bearings. NTN, Timken, SKF. Okay, so it's a T50. I'm not sure if I showed that in my other video. How I broke that. I don't think I ever ended up posting that video. I broke it last time. If they sell, so you can just buy this bearing, press this out, or sometimes the parts store will sell it with the bearing already installed. It looks like it's actually, the bearing's molded in there. There's a lip on either side, so there's the bearing part number. If you look that up, it'll come up. It's standardized numbering system. I don't have a good way to clamp this, so I'm not gonna go much more into it. I don't think. I don't feel like breaking my nose today. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, as you can see. Sometimes you work a little bit late in the garage, and maybe I'll figure out a way. That should just be a bushing in there. It's all sealed up real good. So, alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. Like and subscribe if it helped you. Thanks a lot. See you guys later.